Josh, coming back now from injury and get back on the field, getting some time, regardless of how Miami, just how you feeling personally?
Personally, I feel good. Had a long time to recover, so I feel fit. Had a lot of time in the gym, a lot of time on the field running and stuff. So I feel cardio wise, body wise, muscularly, I feel great. And then I feel like I'm getting back into sharpness. So I feel great.
Yeah, what do you guys see there in Miami? Obviously, a frustrating loss, but for you personally, what do you see on the field that led to that?
It was a tough one. Obviously, we had a fairly rotated lineup, a lot of guys that hadn't played together before. But midfield wise, where I was, me and Danny have played a lot of minutes together, Tacoma, and even last season with the first team. I thought in the midfield we were fairly good on the build-up. We didn't create a lot in the final third, but defensively we kind of lacked, especially down where the goal came from. They had a decent amount of opportunity, at least in the first half, coming down that way. So I thought we didn't create a lot of great chances, and then defensively.
Yeah, for you guys, well, obviously San Jose coming up on Saturday, but then you have the Cup final in CONCACAF action those following couple of weeks. How do you stay focused on San Jose ahead with such a big couple games just coming after that?
We take it one game at a time. Week leading up to Miami, we were only focused on Miami, getting ready to play against them, and seeing ways that we could take them down. Now this week, we already had video this morning. Like we're gearing in. That's behind us. We're gearing into San Jose, and we'll focus on the final when we get to it.
This last Sunday, the U17s played for the GA Cup, defended your guys' title. Did you watch that? Did you take any particular pride in sort of like your successors following up the work you guys did?
Yeah, it's awesome. I think it's a testament to what a great club and what a great youth program we have here in Seattle. I mean, I think that's back-to-back GA Cup champions for us because they didn't play the last 2 years. It's amazing. I mean, all those kids, they're training with the first team, a decent amount of them. Every once in a while, we took a couple to preseason. A lot of those guys are playing with Tacoma every single day. So it's amazing. We do a great job of preparing everybody for it, and yeah, the work that the club is putting into the youth is definitely paying off.
So when you were on that team, if I remember correctly, there were a few of you that were already signed to pro deals, either for the Defiance or maybe in a couple first teamers. But this team, at least the one that played in the final, was all amateurs. Is that like a neat thing to realize? Like, I mean, I assume Tigres wasn't all amateurs.
Yeah. I never thought about that, but yeah, that is cool. But I mean, at the same time, all these guys are in pro environments, like day to day. So I mean, they might not be on the contracts. I'm sure Tacoma offers a couple of them, maybe contract here pretty soon. I mean, that's what happened with Alfonso. Alfonso got his first team contract right after GA Cup. Like it's a great proving ground. So yeah, the guys are in the system and they get the pro training, so it shows off.
And is there a special amount of, like you mentioned this, how you all train together? Does it feel like these are are these your friends? Are these like, I don't know how much socially you hang out with them, but does it feel like it's all one big club essentially?
It really does, especially for the young guys, because we have our mentors. We get to look up to the older guys in the first team, and then we get to kind of be mentors to these other young guys. So when we bring them into preseason and we're hanging out by the pool or chilling in the rooms and stuff, they ask us questions, and we're happy to let them know about what happened with us, and it's good bonding. Yeah.
What does a title like this mean in terms of the development of the league and that pipeline from the youth level to the pro level?
I think it really shows that the MLS is growing and American soccer is kind of having a boom here. I mean, no American team had won this big tournament ever in the history, and then two MLS teams, granted the same club, but two MLS teams back to back win the tournament. It kind of shows that we're having a spike in development, and these players in American soccer is growing, and being able to compete with these other top teams.
Looking ahead to San Jose, a team that just lost their head coach, has had a charade of things happening in the back. Is that a disadvantage, or the fact that that's kind of not out of their way? Could they be hard to play?
I think you could look at it both ways. I mean, you know, when you get a new coach, they come in, they try to rile things up immediately and get everyone pumped up, and guys are trying to grow into the system. And I mean, with a new coach, we don't know how they're going to play. They've never played a game under this coach, you know, and they man marked the last couple of years under their old coach, and it's like, what are they going to do now? So we have to be focused on what we're going to do, because we don't have a lot of intel into what's going on with them. So it'll be important how we approach the game for ourselves, and yeah.